place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Iowa Hawkeyes taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Hawkeyes offense is on the field for the first time today. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up. Wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Makes his connection. Gets away from one. He's got space. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Sometimes you just have to take the touchback. They get him down at the 4-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these two star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these two dudes on the field. They're two of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. Like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it on the run. They go up top and get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Boone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a crease to the left. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end.
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable 4th down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on 4th down? I got a great opportunity right here.
On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group game if I were allowed to put penny push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the edge.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes a grab enough for the first. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of a receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now...
Going to take a shot at this DB. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Pushes ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on fourth and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on offense. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking up the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looking at a second and short now. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Muscling ahead on third and short. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year, how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
He'll be stopped just short the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the puck.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw this one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. Got room at the 35. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. He fires one deep down the right side.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference.
Trying to burn this defensive back. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He'll keep it himself. Still running at the 40. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Boone. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Hawkeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking for room. It's Barnes. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Try to march their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Iowa.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up
Personal foul.
and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On first down, here comes this offense. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that will be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for a huge play. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score it. Every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's going to let it go. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Army is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up off the canvas before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to West Virginia.
They'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle. It's Peace.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
That's a first down from the offense.
Going up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Peace. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction. And then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Finds the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Hawkeyes head quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice...
Fires and picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I got to know, when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you could tell they pulled the trigger and went and made a nice play.
Open runway ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a catch and run for 6.
How about the day for this show? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. You might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. You can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return.
14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Line gets set, first down. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And the ball is free on the pitch. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Takes a hit as he fires. And the ball is picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense.
42, Spider. Go.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. With the catch, it's Barnes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Number 26.
The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that.
Picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Iowa! About that D coming up with a play like that.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
42, Iowa. 28.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here. Only called on one time in that loss last week. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, force the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw in the double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up in the double coverage.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get it dropped.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on second down from the 14.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and a big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job out of QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. This offense has a second down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to pass on second down. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Yeah, that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. And a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. UCF found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Knights football today. Those folks in Orlando won't remember this one forever. But they will remember it was a W. It's going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. On second down, they'll take to the air. Makes the grab. It's Peace. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on second down. Right down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the deck.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. You know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Across the 35.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points and we need him quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And here comes the offense on second down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and